Hey guys, just a little update. Okay, so I've had these things for a week now. Some things that I have noticed, and I'm putting this out there because people have questions. They've been coming to me on Twitter with some questions, and so, y'all feel free to ask, and I'm happy to answer if I can. I'm still whistling when I talk, but I'm getting more used to it. One thing I'm not used to yet is you hold your mouth differently. And I'm breathing, I guess, through my mouth a lot more, and my lips are like really dry. And so I'm having to take a lot of care of them, and they're just like, yeah, all yuck. And they're going to need some therapy when all this is through. So, definitely take care of your lips. They will get dry and chapped through this. Another thing I noticed is, like I said, I've had them a week. I can finally eat. It's finally not so painful to eat. It still hurts a little bit depending on how much chewing I'm having to do. But thank God I can finally eat because I've been hungry. I'm going to tell you, that first week, you're going to be hungry. You better get you some protein shakes or something like that to see you through that first week if you have extractions. Because if you have extractions, you are going to be so sore that it's really going to hurt to chew, because the denture plate rubs on the holes left in your gums, and it's not worth eating. And it's almost like torture because the food smells so good, but it is very painful. That lasts about 3 or 4 days. And I'm talking about a couple of days I couldn't even eat a peanut butter and banana sandwich. And that's very soft, but it hurt too bad to pull the bread in order to chew it. So anyway, that's something that the first week you can expect. Also, and I don't know if it's just me and the fact that I don't know how to use all this stuff correctly or what, but they give you an adhesive, and they tell you, for the first little while until you're healed, use the powder kind. Now, it doesn't stick as strongly as the other kind, so you may feel a little bit of slipping, but it's usually not that big of a deal, really. It doesn't slip a lot. There's not really room. It just kind of stays where it's supposed to. But one thing, when you take them out, and I take mine out regular and disinfect them and, clean your whole mouth and everything and put them back in, is the glue gets everywhere. And when you take them out to disinfect them, the glue is like stuck on the roof of your mouth, and you have to get it off of there because it's like having peanut butter stuck to the roof of your mouth, and you just, So you have to get it off of there, and what you're not realizing until it's done, it will coat your tongue, and it doesn't have a taste, so you don't know, and it will be everywhere before you know it, and you have to, and the wetter you get it, because you can't just wash it off, because that's what makes it stick, is the wet. So that is a kind of a trial and error type thing. It's gross, it's slimy, but it is easily tended to. You just, get something dry and wipe it off. And that kind of leaves you having to dry out your mouth and going, but eventually you get there. That's just another little thing that I'm sure gets better the more you go along with it. A friend of my mother's told me to make sure and, swish my mouth out with warm, salty water. And it does seem like that really helps. And it does also help get rid of the glue residue and everything. and just kind of gives you a cleaner surface to start with. My mother had recommended swishing my mouth out with hydrogen peroxide. I have not tried that, honestly. I've been scared to because of having the gums and the shape after extractions. I would check with my dentist before I did that. If anybody recommends that to you and you thought about trying that, I would check with my dentist and make sure, because it would probably set you on fire, you know, with sores up there. So I would definitely check on that. Now, those are just some of the things that I've noticed. I've also had a lot of people asking me about prices and what exactly I had done. Okay. Y'all know I had a few teeth left in the front, and that was it. I had oral surgery years ago that had removed all of the others. So chewing was a real issue for me anyway. So I just went ahead and had the rest of them taken out and got dentures, old lady dentures. My mother found an excellent place at an excellent price. We paid, I think it was right at $1,400, and that was including the extractions, x-rays, a temporary, this is a temporary, and a permanent. And the permanent denture that I will get after my gums are completely healed and everything is the very best ones that they make. And all of that was only $1,400. So it is doable. You know, also, in order to get them for me, she had to put it on Care Credit, which is a credit-based thing specifically for things like this, dental work that you need to have done that you can't, you know, you don't have that kind of money stuck back for people like me that don't have insurance. So it's going to cost me about $50 a month, or us about $50 a month. So, and that's, yeah. So anyway, if you guys have more questions, I'm happy to help if I know the answer. I'm still new to this too, but I can definitely give you my observations. And I'll tell you this, the first week is very painful, and I wouldn't change a damn thing, because, and it feels weird, okay? It feels like you have this big thing stuck in your mouth, you know, and you do. But you get used to it. And another lady that I know, Misha, mentioned that she felt so weird because it's not part of her body, so it's hard for her to get used to using it to chew. And you know, it seems like the more you have it in, the more it kind of becomes part of you. And now it's I don't know, you get so used to it, it just is what it is. And when I take it out is when I feel weird, you know, so yeah. But anyway, like I said, you guys have any more questions, you know, feel free to throw them at me. I'll answer if I can. If I can help anybody with anything, I'll let you know. Pretty much all I can do is give you my observations, but I'm happy to do that. So if you have any questions, shoot them at me. And don't even ask me about bottom dentures. I have no idea. I only have the uppers, so that's the only thing I know anything about. So anyway, all right, talk to you soon, guys. Bye.